Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. Today is a tiring route, where the closing kilometers should suit the punchers. We should be able to get into the top 10 of the stage. But with this hilly route, there are ways to launch attacks from far out and surprise the favourites. Good race, guys! Go, go!
Hello and welcome everybody. Today's stage does not favour one specific type of rider. The challenging climbs will make it hard for sprinters to win and will clear the way for baroudeurs. But with the last summit being so far from the finish line, there's a chance that the riders will come back together and we'll see a bunched finish. He's already attacking, and he too starts attacking from the very first few meters.
In front, he's the best placed in the overall standings.
The leader's team is taking control of the peloton. The gap is widening. 1 minute now between the peloton and the breakaway. Since his general classification success on the 2021 Tour de l'Avenir, the Norwegian rider Tobias Halland Johannessen has made steady progress. After numerous honourable mentions and a few victories, we can expect to see him regularly raise his arms. A 1 minute 30-second lead for the breakaway. It might be good enough. Although his list of achievements is short, at the side of his various leaders, Mikael Lander has proved that he's one of the best climbers in the peloton. A good climber, Guillaume Martin always rises to the occasion when the going gets tough. He's a pure climber, able to follow the very best when he's in shape. Enric Mas is undoubtedly one of the best climbers in the peloton, but he has yet to taste overall victory on the Grand Tour, with 3 runner-up finishes on the Vuelta. He's a very good climber, but he prefers to ride at a steady pace. Acceleration is not really his forte, just like his skills going downhill, which are pretty poor. Time gap stabilized. The Belgian Janne Bergmos is a rider who, other than possessing a good turn of speed, has no problems with short climbs. The sort of opponent it's best to eliminate before a sprint. A thoroughbred climber, it's not surprising to find the Australian Michael Storer at the front of the race on mountain stages. He can pedal far more effectively on a summit climb than on the flat.
In the leading group, he's the best placed on the points classification. He's the highest ranked rider for the polka dot jersey at the head of the race.
We're at the first classified climb of the stage. There will be 2 points and 1 point to be scored at the top. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. And here's the ranking for the last mountains classification climb. The breakaway is increasing the pace at the front of the race. It looks like there's no way it will be caught again. The breakaway riders are stepping up the pace at the front of the race. They have no intention of letting the others catch up to them. The Col du Paradis is the next king of the mountains climb. But paradise is probably not where the non-climbers in the peloton will think they are. There are 2 and 1 points to be scored for the polka dot jersey. The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable.
Here's the ranking at the top of the last climb.
The leader's teammates continue to keep up the pace at the front of the peloton. The breakaway is 10 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. The intermediate sprint will be contested in Quillan, a town very familiar to cycling enthusiasts because the oldest professional cycling criterium in France takes place there every year. This is an event where you can get very close to the stars of the peloton.
The breakaway is 3 kilometers from the intermediate sprint. And this is the winner of the intermediate sprint.
The intermediate sprint has just finished, and the riders must now immediately contend with the Col de Coudon, a climb just under 11 kilometers long. The gap between the peloton and the escapees is stable. There will be 5, 3, 2 and 1 point for the first 4 at the top of the climb.
A teammate is beginning to lose touch. He goes to the top of the climber standing. It doesn't seem to be a good day for him. He's being distanced.
The pace is increasing at the front of the peloton, so they should avoid hanging back too much. It's time for a feed for the front of the race. The lead is now under 1 minute 30 for the front of the race.
I think his team has taken on the chase in order to place one of their guys in the breakaway.
The latest time check shows that the breakaway's lead has narrowed to 1 minute. The latest time check shows the breakaway has a 1 minute lead. There's movement at the front of the peloton.
In front, he's the best placed in the overall standings.
The breakaway's managing to hold off the peloton. The gap seems to have stabilized. You can feel the tension rising within the peloton. The pace is quickening in the final sections of the stage. The tempo is increasing again at the front of the race. The breakaway riders are determined to stop the peloton from catching up. The breakaway riders are accelerating again to try and win their duel against the peloton.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves. He's the highest ranked rider for the polka dot jersey at the head of the race. Guys, his team is starting to pick up the pace.
The front of the race is now approaching the last climb of the day, the Col de Montségur. From the top, there are 35 kilometers left before the finish line. The front of the race has a 30-second lead. This final mountain pass of the day carries a second category label. So the first 4 riders over the top will score points towards the mountain's classification. The breakaway has been caught. He's trying to get out. Watch out!
You've got to ride, guys, if you want a chance of a sprint victory. He took the lead during the last King of the Mountains climb. He has to be caught if we are to hope for a stage win.
Watch out, he's going on the attack. The breakaway rider is 20 kilometers from the curtain to the stage. Given its lead, thoughts of victory are allowed.
Continuez comme ça.
Only 15 kilometers left for the lead rider. The latest time check shows the breakaway has a 1 minute lead. There's a 1 minute 30-second gap between the front and the peloton. The lead is now under 1 minute 30 for the front of the race. There are 10 kilometers left to race and one man has managed to get away on his own at the front of the race. Will he hold on until the end?
He's been dropped. The stage is too much for him.
Watch out, he's going on the attack. Only 5 kilometers left for the lead rider. Today, victory's his.
Ladies and gentlemen, applaud him loudly. Here is the winner of the Carcassonne Foix stage, Mathieu van der Poel. He found a way to master his rivals in order to raise his arms in victory. He tops the standings and will receive the traditional honours. Here's the yellow jersey of this Tour de France. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future, but for now he can relish the moment. He's in sparkling form and you can clap him loudly. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. Tadej Pogacar! Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future, but for now he can relish the moment. He's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the polka dot jersey of this Tour de France. Max Poole! Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future, but for now he can relish the moment. He's in sparkling form and you can clap him loudly. Here's the white jersey of this Tour de France. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future, but for now he can relish the moment.
We were aiming for a top 10 place on this stage, and we failed. It's a pity.